Just set the context a bit. Tax havens are when rich and well-connected people and companies develop creative structures to try to avoid taxes. Tax avoidance is legal, but governments should try to prevent structures for tax avoidance that allow wealthy and well-connected people to exploit loopholes that aren't available to normal people. I think a lot of these issues are technical in nature, which means trust is very important, that the public can trust that their leaders are on their side, trying to solve these problems, trying to make the system more fair, and that they're not playing for the other team, which is why when you have a prime minister or other leaders that are personally invested in tax havens and that benefit from the continuing existence of these tax avoidance structures, that obviously creates problems for trust. They are personally invested in outcomes that are contrary to the public interest, contrary to what most people would want, which is solutions to the problems of aggressive tax avoidance, keeping money out of the system, and effectively requiring everyday hardworking Canadians to pay more taxes. Mr. Ward, you've done a lot of work specifically on Brookfield, as we've discussed, which used to be a company the Prime Minister led and that he's still invested in. I wonder if you could speak to the issues of trust and conflict of interest around having a prime minister, having leaders in general who are on the one hand maybe professing to be concerned about these problems, but on the other hand are personally invested in the continuing existence of structures that allow tax avoidance for their own advantage.
Well, I mean, to piggyback on comments made by Professor Deneau, I mean, I think trust is deeply undermined. I think the general public in Canada is widely aware that some of the largest multinationals, Brookfield included, and lots of U.S. multinationals, pay such low tax rates when workers who get paycheck and payroll deduction of their taxes pay full freight and expect more for their dollar from public services. It completely undermines trust in the system if you have small business operators who can't afford to hire Big Four accounting firms, who can't afford to hire a team of tax lawyers, who can't set up Swiss bank accounts and tax haven subsidiaries. They're paying the bills for the big corporations that are using those same services, and it completely undermines trust in the tax system.